Alright guys, it's the video I know a lot of you have been waiting for. This is my announcement of my 2017 roller coaster plans. So it's officially 2017. Normally I'll do an announcement at the end of 2016, but I just wanted to finalize a few details. And so this right now is the tentative plan for what I'm thinking for next year. One thing I have to emphasize before we get into this is that things change. If you saw the announcement of my plans for what 2016 were, the initial plans drastically changed. There were some parks that were on the list that never ended up happening, and that's just how it is. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you know about what I'm currently planning, and when it gets closer to the day, I'll announce the final plans and like actual days for when I'll be there, so that you know when you can come out if you want to come out and meet me. But until then, this is just what I'm planning. So there are definitely some parks that I've been to before, and some that are all brand new for me. So I'm excited to tell you guys about these. So first things first, Kingston and Busch Gardens are absolutely on the list. Those are my two home parks, and with Busch Gardens getting Invader next year, that is something I'm super excited about. Really looking forward to that. And many of you guys know I do go to school out in Utah, and so Lagoon is almost like my third home park. So I've gotten a Lagoon season pass for next year, so you'll be seeing lots of videos from there. So that's kind of the basics, but obviously I'm going to be visiting some parks that I don't get to too often. So let's start with my first plans, and that is I'm planning on being at Kingston and Busch Gardens, and probably also Carowinds around my spring break, which is the end of March, and that's also when those parks start opening up, so you'll probably be able to catch me there. I don't know officially what days yet, but that is kind of the first step of what I'm thinking. And then my next plan is to do a road trip from the end of May, like right before Memorial Day, that will go till about a little past halfway through June. And this is an exciting trip. I'm really looking forward to this one. It's not as big as the Great Coaster Road trip that I did, but there's a lot of great parks on here. So we're going to start off by, I'll make sure to hit up like Kingsman and Busch Gardens, but then we're going to go down, we're going to hit Carowinds, and down to Six Flags Over Georgia. This is a park that I have absolutely been looking forward to, and what's exciting about that is that is probably where I will hit my 300th roller coaster. I don't know which one it'll be yet, but that is the current plan. Assuming everything is open, then I will probably hit number 300 at Six Flags Over Georgia. Then we're going to be going back up, and we're going to hit Dollywood. I know I was just there, but if you've been watching some videos, I kind of got screwed over with Lightning Rod. So, we're going to try again. And that will be around the end of May. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it will be open. And unfortunately, that's the only time this in 2017 that I'll be visiting Dollywood. At least at the moment, that's the only time in the year that I'm planning to visit Dollywood. So, if Lightning Rod isn't open in May, that would suck. So after that, we're thinking of hitting Beach Bend in Kentucky. I mean, again, things can change, but that is just a quick stop. Got to get a Kentucky Rambler, and then got to do Kings Island for Mystic Timbers. So I'll probably do a day there, and then this is a park that I got to visit earlier this year. Didn't get to spend a whole lot of time there, but I'm excited to get back there. This is Holiday World, and I do know what days I will be at Holiday World because I'm going for a fantastic roller coaster event called Hollywood Nights, and that is something that everyone raves about. Everyone loves Hollywood Nights, and I'm excited to go and check it out for myself. They give backstage tours of the roller coasters, ERT. It sounds like a blast. So Holiday World on, I believe that's the June 2nd and 3rd. So you can imagine the other parks that I've mentioned will kind of lead up to that. So you can imagine those probably will be around Memorial Day and whatnot. So now we're getting into June, and we're going to kick things off. We might hit up Cedar Point. As weird as it sounds, Cedar Point isn't kind of like at the top of the list. It'd be nice to hit Cedar Point, but it's not something that is like I'm absolutely saying, oh, we have to do that. So Cedar Point may or may not happen this year. But the reason I say we may do it is because we're actually going to be passing nearby it to go to Waldameer. And this is a park that has Ravine Flyer, and it sounds super awesome. So we may squeeze in Cedar Point right before that. If not, we'll just go straight to Waldameer. So, following Waldemar, we will be going across the border for a park that everyone has been telling me to go to because they have the fourth and final Giga Coaster in North America, Leviathan. I will be going to Canada's Wonderland. Finally, they have Behemoth and a ton of other awesome roller coasters. I've never been out of the country, but I'm super excited to announce that yes, I will be going to Canada for Canada's Wonderland in 2017. I am absolutely pumped for this park. And of course, if we're in Canada, we got to hit up the other major park there, which is La Ronde in Montreal. So definitely not as good as Canada's Wonderland, but it is, again, a park that has some good roller coasters, so I'm excited to go down there. So then we will be coming back into the U.S., going straight down to the Great Escape. And that's definitely like a small park, but I've heard that it's pretty charming, and so they'll be neat to kind of pop in there. And then we're going to be actually going east. We're going to do New England parks from here on out. And what's great about a lot of these parks is that you can get to a lot of them in a short distance, and a lot of them are smaller parks, so we're going to be park hopping. We're going to be going to multiple parks in one day. So, and I don't know, again, the official schedule, but some of those smaller parks include Funtown Splashtown USA in Maine, Storyland that has Rorosaurus. You have Canopy Lake Park, home to Untamed, and then we'll be hitting probably the most requested park I've been told to go to, which is, yes, Six Flags New England in Massachusetts. So, Wicked Cyclone, Superman the Ride, and all of those other great roller coasters. I will finally be riding them. And then from there, we got to hit up Lake Compounds, home to, of course, Boulder Dash. Super excited for that. And probably that same day we'll be doing Quasi because they have Wooden Warrior, and that ride looks cool. So, from here on out, things are kind of like up in there. We'll see what happens. We're kind of tossed around maybe doing Coney Island in New York City, but also, that's kind of a big time requirement because you have to go into New York City. So we'll see what happens there. But if not, then we'll probably go down to Six Flags Great Adventure. When I went in March, I was not able to get the new Joker credit, and even though I'm not a fan of those, SNS 40 free spins is a new credit, but I love El Toro, and Nitro's great too, so excited to go back to Great Adventure, and then we'll be going to Dorney, and this is a park that, again, one of those parks in Pennsylvania that I haven't gotten around to yet, and so looking forward to there, and then last but not least, we have our final two parks, which is Knoebels, and then we'll end all out with Hershey Park. Hershey Park went there this past year, so we're excited to. I mean, I didn't expect to go there again in 2017, but the way it's looking, I'll probably end up there, and so I love some Hershey, so excited to go back there. But of course, Knoebels, Phoenix, and you got Impulse and Flying Turns. That is a park that everyone raves about, and I haven't gotten to experience yet. So I think that is absolutely going to be a blast. And so that's kind of the May-June road trip that we're thinking. Again, things can change. Some of these parks may be dropped. We may add a few parks. We don't know. So that is our current speculation. And then kind of June will be like an off time of year. I'll probably do like Kingsman and Busch Gardens, maybe go up to Six Flags America for a day. We'll see. And then what we're tentatively thinking is maybe a Florida trip in August, and this would be just a good time with my family. Can do Universal, SeaWorld, Orlando. Got to do the two Fun Spot parks, especially since you got the one in Kissimmee getting a new roller coaster, and of course Busch Gardens, Tampa. And I'd probably do like a Disney park. I'm kind of thinking Animal Kingdom because you got Avatar Land and Expedition Everest. So we probably wouldn't do all of the parks in Florida, probably skip out on Magic Kingdom, and Disney's Hollywood Studios is like a mess right now, so we're not even going to bother with that. So that is kind of what we're thinking. Again, that Florida trip, like, we'd like it to happen, but, anything can happen between now and August. So we'll see what happens, but again, that is like the tentative plan, and then that is pretty much all that we've planned up until this point. Like you saw with this past year, I hit up some parks in December, so maybe in December of 2017, I'll be hitting up some new parks. We don't know yet. I don't think that far in advance, so those are just kind of what I'm thinking for this summer. I'm super excited. A lot of these parks look absolutely fantastic, so I'll be able to shoot tons of footage, be able to make some coaster parodies from some of these rides, and just be able to experience some of these coasters that everyone has been raving about. So those are my 2017 theme park plans. Let me know what parks you're going to in 2017. If you'd like to meet me at some of these parks, again, I will announce like the official dates for a lot of these as we get closer to when they're happening, because I know that a lot of you guys are going to want to come out and meet me, and I want to make that possible. So I'll make sure to let you guys know the official day, and you just want to keep up to date with me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. You have all the links to those in the description, and if any changes happen, those people on those platforms will probably be the first to know. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.